Hey guys, hey, but doing a quick little vlog here. I'm here going to be talking about the trip I went to the hospital Sunday, the 21st of October 2012. You can see here I got souvenirs from it, and got this thing, got some on my sides. Can't see that probably, but oh well. But what happened was it was 7:30, around 7:30, and I got a call from my friend, and they were asking me if I want to go to dinner or something. But I already ate, so I just decided to go over there just for dessert. So as my friend, he was close by, so he picked me up and we went, and we sat down there. Everyone ordered dinner. Well, what they got was breakfast, like pancakes and stuff like that. But I just had a sundae, and once they served our food to us, my sundae, what looked like seemed to be peanuts, which I'm okay with peanuts, so I just started digging into it. And then after a little bit, probably about maybe 45 seconds into it, I found out that my throat was starting to get a little sore. So I got up and went to the bathroom to check it out. And as I was in the bathroom, I started rinsing out my tongue because I'm allergic to a different type of nut. So I'm kind of like in a point where, am I having an allergic reaction? So I started to see if I can wash it out, because my throat was just terrible, and I was hoping that it wasn't it. So after that, I went and sat down, and I knew what was the next step that was going to happen if I had an allergic reaction. My lip was going to start swelling up. So I was sitting there, and I was just feeling around my lip, and then also I felt a bump right here. Felt it. Went to the people and said, would you guys mind taking me to the hospital? And then they asked me all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm allergic. So we asked the waitress, what nuts did you put in the sundae? So that she went back and came out and said, it's mixed nuts. And I was like, oh, okay, there we go. Let's go to the hospital. So we went. We even paid. We were at checking out, and I go through anaphylactic shock. I think I pronounced it right. Which I have a very limited time before I can get to the hospital, so this is an emergency. And so we're all trying to pay, and friends are using credit cards and debit cards, and that's taken forever and a while, and the machine starts freaking out. So, and I was next, and this is just taking a little bit while, and I need to be on the road. I need to start heading over to the hospital. Even though the hospital is 6 minutes away, it's kind of emergency. So as she's taking a while, my friend just hand pays for mine. And I was happy because I was going to, all I had was a debit. Just pays out and says, hey, go in the car. And my other friend, my other friend chose this other friend to drive because he's more of a faster driver. So as we're going, he has a sister in the back, and it's kind of quiet, but once in a while he would ask me a question. It's like, how long does it take you to get to the hospital for emergency? I was like, what? He's like, how long do you got? I said, well, last time they said 15 minutes. And so he's pretty booking it, and there's like red lights, and he's at the red light, and it's probably later. It's like around 8. And every time it turns green, he starts speeding up. He was flooring it, and it was funny. And you could tell they were kind of nervous. But I was telling them that you don't have to worry until I start coughing. When I start coughing, you need to start going through red lights. And they're like, oh, okay. And I look pretty good. So, but as we got to the ER, which means emergency room if you don't know what that means, I saw my mom there because I called my parents and said, hey, I'm going to be going to the hospital. Meet me there if you want. I don't know how my mom beat me, because we were just 6 minutes away. But she met me. They dropped me off. They went to find a parking spot. They need valet parking for ER, because you just don't want to drop the person off. But anyways, that's another point. So we walk in, and the ER, and I'm trying to be really calm, because this is my 3rd time doing it, and I pretty much know what's going to happen. I know. For me, I was like, yeah, I have time. I'm all good. But my mom, she was kind of freaking out, and they were wanting to sign papers, and I really need an EpiPen. So, but they didn't give me one until way later. So they're like making me sign papers. I was going in, and they're doing like between 0 and 10. How do you feel? I was like, I don't know, 2, because it didn't hurt, but I know it's going to get really painful. So I got my room, and all of a sudden it starts kicking in, like very badly, and all of a sudden they gave me an EpiPen because I was turning red. I was starting to cough. They gave me first EpiPen, and this is probably about maybe 15 minutes as I was there. They didn't even give me one, probably because I was all calm and stuff like that, because I didn't want to freak out. But as they gave me the EpiPen, well, they didn't give me it. They gave me a shot of adrenaline, which is what's in EpiPen, and they waited a little bit, and I was still getting worse, even with that adrenaline shot. So they gave me another one, and I was starting to recover from that. But even adrenaline wouldn't cure me, so I need Benadryl. So they pumped me like a whole bunch of Benadryl, all of that, and I was waiting there for a while, and I really, really hate hospitals, like very badly. I knew once I got it, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to wait here for another 3 hours, because they don't just let me go after I look good. They're like, we gotta hold on to you for a couple hours. I hate that, because I don't want to be there. Anyways, and they started giving me these, probing me. They put a stitch in my arm to pump Benadryl, which I hate it, because it's a needle about yay long, just in me, just staying in there the whole time. They have a thing that goes on my finger, and I can't move. I'm on this gurney. I just hate it. My parents are there, and they're just watching me. I'm looking at the clock, and it's taking forever. I don't like it. So, anyways, some of my friends, they came in, and I was telling them, hey, I'm sorry for you guys, like, missing out on your dinner, because they probably only got, like, halfway through it, and we had to leave. But, yeah, and then, yeah, and I got out, probably about maybe an hour and 45 minutes. I got up early than what I thought I would. And I went back, and some of the people who were waiting, they left, because it's like, what, 12 o'clock or something, or 11? I'm not good at math. But, yeah, no, they come out, and I'm really hyper, I think, of the Benadryl, because and it was kind of hard for me to walk. So they took me home, and I'm actually still having to take these meds, so I can't drive right now. Can't drive my motorcycle, which really sucks. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I got. I think I got my, where is it? No, not here. Well, yeah, I also have another one of these, but it says allergy. I couldn't even read. I thought it said emergency, but anyways. So yeah, that's what happened Sunday. So it was really fun. Yeah. So, yeah. Alright. Take care, guys.